Christ. Like, my experience watching this movie was bad, but you know it can go from bad to worse when you're wishing that this Leatherface comes through the screen to maul you. That way you don't have to subject yourself to this garbage anymore. But no, I sat through this whole fucking thing. Texas Chainsaw Massacre just got its spiritual Halloween 2018 treatment and its ripoff. It's on Netflix right now, and it's made by the same team who brought you a very fun Evil Dead remake, along with Don't Breathe, which is considered by many to be one of the greatest scary movies of the 2010s. What could possibly go wrong? A lot. Quite a lot, actually. A group of young influencers looking to breathe new life into the Harlow, Texas ghost town encounter Leatherface, the legendary killer who wears a mask of human skin. And I mean social media influencers, and where do I even begin with these motherfuckers? These characters are among some of the most poorly written, moronic characters I've ever come across in my entire life. Certainly may hold up as the stupidest characters you'll meet all year long. Guaranteed. Seriously, the joke with mediocre scary movies is the incompetence of our heroes. You know how certain sounds will be edited into the cinematography for jump scares, and then they have to go investigate all those noises? That's certainly thrust into the proceedings here. Many times. And very poorly done. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022 isn't even a pleasant movie to look at. The shot composition is not even appealing in the slightest. The editing is so dodgy and all over the place. There's nothing really special about it. Leatherface in this movie comes off like a poor man's Michael Myers directs to DVD, merged together with Buffalo Bill. Now, if you think I'm comparing this to Halloween 2018 too much, that's on purpose, because this movie really wanted to pull something off that was similar to Halloween 2018, and to an extent, they are blatantly obvious about that. They bring the character of Sally back, played by a different actress. She is literally just Laurie Strode. And the Deus Ex Machina with this character is so lame. Like, I can't help but, like, snicker at it. Like, I couldn't believe what I was looking at. Halloween 2018 brought this legacy character idea to the big screen in a much better way. And the term legacy character was made famous by the Scream 5 movie that came out just a month ago. Like, seriously, there is no excuse for this movie to be as bad as it was, especially with the onslaught of these legacy horror sequels coming out. This was clearly trying to pay way too much tribute to what Tobe Hooper did so well back in the 70s to revolutionize a genre, and I hate to say it, but I feel like with how stupid this script and the whole project actually was, if Tobe Hooper were alive to see this, may his soul rest in peace, but I feel like if he were around to see this movie come out, he would either be appalled, insulted, or a combination of both. Because the two projects, this version and his original film from the late 70s, they don't compare. It's no contest. The original one blows this one out of the water so freaking much. Because this film is filled to the brim with so many lame updates and dialogue from these characters, which is among the worst I've ever heard. When one of these young characters is telling Leatherface that he's canceled, Leatherface, you're telling me one of the most iconic horror movie villains of all time is canceled? Yeah, so in touch with what made the original so great. I'm sitting here wishing this entire freaking project was canceled. The trailer wasn't even released until a few weeks ago. And honestly, when I'm sure anybody who is involved with this project, when they saw the trailer for this released out in the open, I'm sure I could just feel the dread seeping in. A lot of them are probably sitting there like, oh god, they're releasing it. Awesome. And big yikes, I think the end result would vindicate that alleged dread so much. Hardcore Texas Chainsaw Massacre fans may find the kills in this film mediocre at best. That's the nicest thing I can say about it. I really don't feel like going on much longer, guys. This is one of the worst movies of the year. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022 gets an easy, big, giant F. Dumb, dumb, and dumber. Yeah, so if you see this as you're scrolling through Netflix, if you just are looking for something to watch, I would definitely recommend passing on this one. And I would recommend this twofold. Number one, to bury this project in the deepest bowels of the Netflix purgatory. And number two, because you could just spend your time in more productive manners. Like, you could do something outside, you could go audition for a play if you wanted to, or better yet, watch the original! Literally, why is this movie here? There is nothing wrong with the original. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys thought of this one down in the nifty comments section below. I'm really curious to see if any of you guys actually liked this. As you know, guys, I love making videos like this, as annoyed as I may get. If a movie is as bad as it is, it's a lot of fun coming on the camera and just talking to you guys about it. Hey, if this is your first time visiting the channel today, what the heck, go ahead and smash that subscribe button as well as that notification bell right next to it as hard as you possibly can. That way you can stay in the loop anytime there's a new upload over here. We're also very close on 1,000 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can hit that number very soon. And don't forget, guys, smash that thumbs up button on your way out, because that is also extremely tremendous help. And stay tuned for more exciting content hitting this channel very soon. I believe I'll be checking out Cyrano next weekend when it finally hits theaters. And I'll also be wrapping up my main Wizarding World series of reviews with Deathly Hallows Part 1 and Part 2. Hopefully, I'll have those 2 reviews out within these next couple of weeks. I appreciate you guys bearing with me as I upload all this amazing content. At the same time, I'm also going to be opening up a show in a couple of weeks where I am. So, thank you all so very much again for all of your support. Really does mean the world, guys. Let's close in on 1,000. With all that being said, back talk, commence.